This segment of the news is brought to you by Desert View Hospital, providing emergency medical care around the clock at 360 South Lola Lane. Learn more at desertviewhospital.com. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, Southern landmark Winn-Dixie is closing some stores. Angela Miles tells us all about that in today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news in the South, a Florida grocery chain is expected to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The parent company of Winn-Dixie is saddled with $500 million in debt. The plan for now is to close 94 underperforming stores while continuing to operate 580 locations. A number of companies are running into car trouble. A class action lawsuit is filed against BMW. That suit, filed in New Jersey Tuesday, alleges emissions cheating on BMW diesel vehicles. The company has said it did not use illegal devices. Uber admits a carpool driver using an app wound up stuck on stairs outside of a grocery store in San Francisco. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Chipmaker NVIDIA is suspending self-driving car tests worldwide, sending the stock lower. NVIDIA makes chips for autonomous automobiles and is waiting for the outcome of Uber's fatal accident in Arizona.
Thanks, Angela. Now let's take a look at the latest happening across our Silver State.
On Friday, March 30th, the Nevada Highway Patrol will be joining forces with the California Highway Patrol, targeting the highly traveled Interstate I-15 corridor between California and Las Vegas. The week of March 26th, Nevada and California public schools will be on spring break. Due to spring break and Easter falling in the same week, we are expecting over 300,000 motorists traveling to and from Nevada on the I-15 corridor Easter weekend. Both NHP and CHP will concentrate enforcement efforts near the Prim area and St. Rose Parkway. The goal of both agencies is to increase overall safety and to have zero fatalities on our roadways during the busy holiday weekend. Federal land managers have designated 11 demonstration projects in 6 eastern states in a bid to create more flexibility for grazing livestock on public range. Officials say the aim is to share best practices in what the agency is calling outcome-based grazing authorizations. One example might involve letting ranchers graze cattle on young invasive cheatgrass. The Bureau announced Friday that 5 projects are at ranches in northern Nevada. Others are in Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Oregon, and Wyoming. Local and state leaders are calling for marijuana tax money to be given directly to schools. It was a promise that helped sway the vote here in the state when they legalized marijuana in 2016. Millions of taxes are collected each month for the sale of marijuana. However, the funds are currently not specifically earmarked for education. Some are proposing that this $75 million be taken from the rainy day fund, where it is right now, and given to the Clark County School District right away. Governor Brian Sandoval says the discussion will be made at the next session of the legislature. Nevada's Department of Health and Human Services has apparently misappropriated or failed to adequately justify the use of the federal crime victim assistance grants from 2012 to 2016, totaling millions of dollars. The department's audit conducted by the Inspector General looked at $45.6 million in grants, which were awarded to Nevada to distribute the victims' organizations like rape treatment centers, domestic violence centers, and centers for missing children. The audit says that the state did not track the funds adequately and did not follow up to ensure compliance with grant conditions. The audit found that $4 million in excess funds were handed out and $1.87 million lacks adequate documentation. There were 22 recommendations to correct the problems. 21 of them have been accepted. The last one is being worked on at the present to resolve a final discrepancy regarding allowable administrative cost. Job growth remains strong throughout the state in February, with a small increase in employment in all 3 metropolitan areas. Year-over-year employment increased in the state as a whole and across all of the state's metro areas this month, while unemployment continued to fall. With unemployment declining, the unemployment rate is now down out of 13 out of 17 counties, and initial claims for unemployment benefits are down out of 12 of 17 counties over the year. Wages in Nevada averaged $914 per week during the third quarter of 2017. Weekly wages range from $753 in Lincoln County to $1,762 in Eureka. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Thanks so much, Deanna. And you can kick off your Easter weekend by stopping by a community picnic in Petrick Park, hosted by the Holiday Task Force.
Having our annual community Easter picnic at Petrick Park on Saturday, March 31st from 10 to 2.
So what's going to happen?
We're teaming up with Heat Up from Disabilities, and we'll be having hamburgers and hot dogs, kettle corn, cotton candy, ice cream sandwiches, and train rides and a bounce house. And different organizations will be out to tell about their organization and give out information. And then they'll hand out kids Easter eggs.
So the kids can kind of go Easter egg hunting from booth to booth?
From booth to booth, instead of a mad dash for the eggs. And so it's a little bit more organized.
So Petrick Park, right there at the corner of Basin and Highway 160, the day before Easter.
The day before Easter, it's open to the entire community, and it's our way of saying thank you to the community.
You guys have been working on this for quite a while?
Yes, we have, and we anticipate about 1,200 people.
How much is it?
It's free to the community.
Also happening this Easter holiday weekend, the town of Beatty is having an Easter egg hunt on Saturday, March 31st at 10 a.m. in Cottonwood Park. That event is open to children only. Kids from infants to ages 10 years old can come on down and meet the Easter Bunny and have a picnic. For more information, call 775-553-9154. And you can also bring the entire family of all ages to Simpkins Park on Easter Sunday right here in Pahrump for the annual Easter egg hunt and picnic. The Sunday service, hosted by Fidelis Church, begins at 10:30 in the morning, followed by an Easter egg hunt. Sounds like fun activities all weekend. And stay tuned to News 46. We'll be right back with more local and national news.